Hello everybody, this is pt.15. Welcome back to some more Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path Turnabout Target. In the previous episode, we had found that the missing bullet was the final puzzle piece to this case. We found the TV had shattered and gotten the bullet out. In this episode, we're going to find out what forensics found about the bullet and hopefully end off this case. If you like what you see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can join in on this investigation and many more. Let's get started. Just gonna open up my can of Faygo here. For all you Homestick fans, Faygo is real. And delicious. Reporting. First, the blood on this bullet matches the victim's blood. So, this bullet really did take Rook's life. Also, Horace Knightley's fingerprints were found on this gun. Knightley's fingerprints probably got on there when he took all of our evidence. The real issue is the ballistic markings. If the markings don't match, Miss Swift will be cleared of suspicion. Excuse me. Sorry, there's flies in my room. And the bullet's ballistic markings match the gun. What? They match? What? No way. There's no mistake. The bullet was fired from this gun. What? That's strange. Looks like I was right, after all. Naturally. Did you really think you had me cornered? You misread the board. The one who's been cornered all along is you. Alright, going right into another head-to-head. Knightley's logic. The ballistic markings match the gun. There can be no doubt. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. Who could have used the gun? Not me, because I was on stage. But what about the lady reporter in the audience? All the evidence points to that young lady as the assassin who killed Rook. Well, it's your move, Mr. Prosecutor. Where did you find this gun again? And which gun fired the bullet? At least we know. It ain't me. No. This can't be happening. The President and I have a minute to the fake assassination plot. And now it's your turn to admit who the real criminal is. That doesn't make Nicole the criminal. Don't get riled up, Kay. Let him have his say first. After he's done, it won't be too late to begin our counterattack. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. The ballistic markings match the gun, there could be no doubt. Hold it! No. That's... Objection! Didn't you say it earlier? This is the decisive evidence. Gah! Well, how does it feel to have a hole blown through your reasoning? I would love to blow a hole through this fucking animals. The ballistic markings match the gun we found, so... Does that mean Nicole really was the shooter? No. I'd like to believe otherwise. But he's got the decisive evidence on his side, sir. Indeed. How should I proceed? If Miss Swift isn't the killer, then the ballistic markings should not match. Thoughts, Kay? If the evidence is impossible, then maybe we should doubt the evidence itself, right? Doubt the evidence? Nicole's definitely not a criminal. So, if the evidence says that she's a criminal, there must be something wrong with it. You seem awfully sure of yourself. It's a great thief's intuition. Intuition? Still, it's quite possible. Above all, Miss Swift doesn't seem like the type of person to tell such elaborate lies. In court, the evidence is everything, and yet, here I am doubting it. Which evidence do I doubt? I would think the gun. Because the bullet had Rook's blood on it, right? So the bullet definitely took his life. So that means you must doubt the gun. Right? Yeah. If anything's suspect here, it can only be the gun. The bullet was discovered just a moment ago. It couldn't have been tampered with yet. Did Knightley have a chance to tamper with the gun? Yes, he did. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Be a good boy and do as you're told. Ugh. I cannot resist any longer. That's it. He could have tampered with the gun at the time. There's no doubt that this gun is the real murder weapon. In that case, the owner of this gun is Knightley. And here's the reason why. There are two guns here. The one that he keeps tossing around, and the gun that is pinning Miss Swift as the murderer. He had the evidence, he had the ability to switch the guns and give the decisive evidence back to Edgeworth. It's Horace Knightley's gun. Take that! He must have switched the guns. Without a doubt, this is Knightley's own gun. Right, now with that new evidence, the bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. Who could have used the gun? Not me, 'cause I was on stage. But what about that lady reporter in the audience? All the evidence points to that young lady as the assassin who killed Rook. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. Objection! Wait. Objection! Sorry, it's laggier than usual. I'm processing a video in the background. Knightley, you fiend! You switched the guns! The gun that matched the ballistic markings was yours all along. Interesting choice of move you made there. The switch occurred at the time that you seized the evidence, when we were arguing with the President over the investigation rights. You detached the laser sight from the gun found in the audience area and attached it to your gun. Then, when you returned the evidence, you gave me your own gun. Did I do that? So, what you're saying is that I knew that you'd want to examine the ballistic markings. Indeed. Staying one move ahead of your opponent. Isn't that the fundamental rule of chess? Still acting cocky. I'm glad you feel that way, Mr. Prosecutor. But you're giving me too much credit. Besides, can you even prove I pulled up the old switcheroo with the guns? Knightley's Logic, Part 2. So the gun happens to be the same model as mine. Pure coincidence. But take a closer look. Only one of them has a laser pointer attached. Check the number of bullets left in the chamber. Only 2 shots fired, see? There's no evidence that I switched the guns, right? Giving you too much credit. That hardly sounds like something you'd say. Guess I'm just more modest than you. Well, except when I'm in front of a chessboard. But we're not in front of a chessboard. That's too bad. Don't use that as an excuse later. I didn't lose the game. I just couldn't find enough evidence. You're the one who should have an excuse ready. You didn't beat me at chess. You only found the evidence. So the gun happens to be the same model as mine. Pure coincidence. But take a closer look. Only one of the guns has a laser pointer attached. Check the number of bullets left in the chamber. Only 2 shots fired. There's no evidence that I switched the guns, right? Switch the gun from matches the bullet's ballistic markings. Hold it! Man, this is really lagging out to me. Hold it! Coincidence, you say? Or perhaps it was simply bound to happen. Which was it, pal? Us bunny-gods need to use them to protect the president. No matter how you slice it, that lady is a total amateur with guns. It was unnecessary for both of us to use revolvers. A revolver? Like the one Knightley's carrying. Why would it be necessary? It has a simpler mechanism, so it's easier to use. Something along those lines. When you gotta get the job done, or if you're new to this sort of thing, there's nothing better. The truth is, I thought it was pure coincidence all along. But take a closer look. Only one of them has a laser pointer attached to it, see? Hold it. You attached the laser pointer to your gun yourself. Oh yeah. Prove it. Show me the evidence. Well, that's can't go around calling people liars without proof. Didn't your daddy teach you that? Ooh. Low blow. Low blow. On that point, I got evidence on my side. Check the number of bullets left in the chamber. Only 2 shots fired, see? Hold it. Something's been bothering me for a while now. What about the chamber of your own gun? My woman here? Now that you mention it... Here, let me just check the chamber by spinning it around my frickin' finger. Been firing off for a while now. Every time he fires, he reloads the gun. So there's no way to check its status from the time of the incident. That's it! In order to switch the guns, he would have needed to reload the bullets. Netley is bare-handed, and he had no time to put on gloves when the switch was made. Well, I think it's about time for you to resign. How about it, Prosecutor Edgeworth? There's no evidence I switched the guns, right? Could it be that simple? Objection! No, not that one. I'm just gonna press on this one. Hold it! If it's evidence... Objection! There isn't any. If there is, show it to me. We know there is, pal! Don't we, Mr. Edgeworth? There's no time for another investigation. I can only use what I have right now. Think. Consider all the possibilities. If you got something to show, let me know. Evidence that Knightley switched the guns. Does that evidence even exist? There's no evidence that directly proves that Knightley switched the guns. Yet, we know for a fact he did. If he didn't, there would be no explanation for the ballistic markings. We need to carefully consider the meaning behind every piece of evidence linked to his testimony. The truth must be there. So the gun happens to be the same model as mine. Pure coincidence. Crap, didn't mean to do that. Actually, you know what? I could just reload the state. Fuck you. Objection! No. Ah. Slipping. I know it's there. It's either the gun or the bullets, and the bullets didn't work. Objection! That evidence is this. You call that evidence? Prosecutor Edgeworth. You're trying too hard. Certain traces were left on this gun. Traces that prove this gun belongs to you. Show it to me. What kind of piece you got? A rook? A bishop? It better not be a pawn. The traces nicely left on the gun are fingerprints. You left your fingerprints on this gun. Objection! Objection! Fingerprints? Ha! Excuse me. That should be expected. Sorry to end this off, but this episode is getting a little bit long, so... In the next episode of Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path, Turnabout Target, we are going to nail Knightley for this crime and end off the case. See you guys later.